I think looking at the weaknesses and the strengths of alternative water resources, non-conventional water resources, I would say there are many. Number one, let's talk a little bit about the advantages or the opportunities. Number one, we will be safeguarding any additional fresh water resources. That's number one, which means that we can reserve that freshwater content for the future. That's extremely important. Non-conventional water sources are also important, not necessarily for domestic use, because when we have those alternative sources, they can be used for irrigation, for flushing, which means that they don't need to be at the same level of cleanliness, let's put it this way. So these I would think are the important reasons for that. Probably another good reason, it supports also decentralization of water systems, which means that things don't need to be centralized in one authority or in one source in that sense. The weaknesses, I would say, is mostly, partly cultural. That's number one. People have difficulty accepting that they are either using a water that was sewage and then it's been cleaned, so that's extremely an important one. At the level of governance and policy as well, there's a great, there are a lot of barriers to accept those resources as to become, for the non-conventional to become conventional source of water. So that's also another challenge. Financing is a third challenge, I would say, to ensure that these are available resources for the common person, which I think that's our eventual objective.